Hey everybody, Lady Cheryl here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time, I hope that you will subscribe. If you're returning, I want to say thank you for your support. In this video, I'm going to share with you why I had to relocate my garden. And I'm going to take you every step of the way and explain to you exactly what we had to do and why we had to do it. Okay? Let's get started. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone. Now, right over here is where my prayer garden was, with the trellis. And you can see the remains of some of the rocks we still have to shovel up. And all along here, this fence line is where I had the majority of my plants. And if you haven't guessed already, that is a swimming pool pump. Brian and Bria love to swim, and their parents bought them a huge swimming pool. So I just want to share that with you, so let you know that it wasn't a clickbait title. It's the truth. I had to move everything because this pool is taking up half of the yard. And right here is where I had my raised garden beds. You can see I had the weed out right here. I'm just going to leave it there, and they're spreading mulch down right in here. And my son-in-law moved his barbecue pit. I had pepper plants over here, 2 of them, 2 containers and 2 containers over here, and the water feature. And then of course we haven't moved the tomatoes. I'm gonna step back. We didn't move them. Let me go smaller so you can see them, because it's too much to move right now. And by the second week of June, we will harvest all of the wonderful tomatoes that's growing in here. See there? And then we'll relocate them. So I'm just gonna start by sharing with you the first things that we did to move the garden. Yep, got a lot of yellowing in there because of rain, but it's okay, because now temperatures are in the 90s. That's too hot for the flowers to turn into blooms. And you can shade them and save the plants if you want to. I don't. I just start all over in the fall. Okay? We got a lot of tomatoes that we're going to be harvesting. Let me go in, let you see better, because I had it on 5. Let's go to 1 and let you see how plentiful the tomatoes are. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful tomatoes. I'm over here. So these 4 containers, I'm going to move them in my strawberry bed when I finish doing everything I want to do in the garden. So let's get started, and let me show you where we moved it to. Okay guys, the Bobasolas are getting a above ground pool. Bria is so excited. She was upset because she couldn't go swimming in San Antonio at the hotel while she was at the competition, and Brian was able to. Anyway, their parents decided they'll go ahead on and get a pool, a nice one, you know, so that they can enjoy it swimming. So the guys here are assembling it.
Well, it looks like the pool is coming up.
Okay. So the garden is going to have to be moved from all over here to all the way over there. Let me walk over here and show you. There's a lot of room right over here. Okay guys, the pool is in. As you can see, it's taking up the majority of my garden space over there. The prayer garden is going to have to be moved along with all of the containers on that fence line. And let me show you what we did already. Brian and I have already laid down cardboard, and we'll start moving some of the pots over here. Okay. And then we have the planters all over there in the patio. So all of that is going to be moved. Okay, guys, the security light is on, and we were just sitting out here as the temperature has dropped down, and we were thinking about moving the prayer garden, but I honestly don't want to move it. I want to leave it right where it is, because there's plenty of room, distance in here where I can walk through here, sit in my little chair and pray. And then we'll have one row of the plants in these 25-gallon pots. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Bria has really been instrumental in helping us move things. It's the next day after the pool was installed, and I'm out of breath because I've been moving plants. I'm gonna move everything out of the prayer garden again, which it hurts because I didn't want to move that prayer garden, but I gotta find a place to put it. Gotta be a team player. You can see we moved all of this from the prayer garden and couldn't see it really well last night in the dark, but I just want to show you everything that we moved. And I know it'll work out. And we have all the stuff over here to still be moved. So the whole family is at work. I would not be honest if I didn't tell you that it didn't hurt. But I know it's for the best. They need to move that pool before they put water in it all the way back to that fence. And so I won't have access to it. But I've learned a lot in life to accept change, and sometimes things can be better. Because now everything in the garden will be all close together. And I don't have to concern myself with the fact that maybe some of that chlorine water may splash on some of the plants and harm them. So they got the archway, the trellis, and the prayer garden moved. I'm just so grateful. So this was the goal, was to get the feet off of the concrete, patio concrete here. And it's been accomplished. That one got to be pulled out right here. All right, so that's trash. Those are bricks that Ryan is moving. It's coming from the prayer garden. That concrete will go in the ground, and I'll make a border with the bricks right across here, like a little catty corner. The wheelbarrow eventually is going to be where I put more compost. And Brian, can you slam that down? Put the plant on the end here, or the bucket, so nothing would get into the bench. No. Very good, Brian. Thank you. And then all over here is what we did, guys. I got some casualties. Some plants broke. I had to prune them, but that's okay. I'm at the point in my life where I know, things happen. And yeah, it's okay. After I harvest all of these tomatoes and strawberries, they'll go right there where that furniture is. Right there. And I'll be showing you more. We got to straighten up a lot. They are power washing the patio to get the mud. So it won't track into the house. This pool is pretty huge. I'm going to try to step back. Yeah. And they're filling it up with water now. Real sturdy. Bria and Brian are so excited about swimming. This is going to be really, really nice. I hope you all don't mind me rambling. Now let's take a look at the garden. We just got our delivery from Home Depot. And I'm just going to pan around and let you see so far what we've gotten done. It's looking good. And the soil I just had delivered, we've got 2 green stalks that are going to go right over there. Let me go closer, because they have to be on concrete. They'll be right here. And then we got a lot of mulch Thank goodness it was on sale, $2 each. And so we're gonna spread that mulch all the way around here. It's gonna be really, really nice. I'm very, very excited. Very excited. I got my 2 green stalks in. This is where they're going to be assembled, right here. I'm not going to go into detail how to set them up because I've seen a lot of people do that. It's easy to find. You can just go to greenstalk.com and it'll give you a video on how to set it up. And just to remind you, that's why I got all of that potting mix. Because I'm getting too old to be mixing stuff like I used to when I was younger. You know what I mean? Topsoil, vermiculite, peat moss, perlite, worm casting. It's all of this stuff that's already in here, and I like this big real potting mix. So I will fill the individual layers up, and I'll show you. Hey, so my son-in-law spread some of the mulch, moved his barbecue pit over here, which would be good because he'll come right out that back door. The kitchen is there, and it'll be more convenient for him. And that's the pool pump. And he is going to spread mulch all down here. And I'm going to get the rocks back where the prayer garden was. I will shovel them up, or my grandkids shovel them up. Okay guys, it's the next day and Brian and I are putting more cardboard up under the containers. And I taught Brian how he can score that cardboard and then just take the straight edge of the scissors. You see him, he's pulling it up real easy. Thank you, Brian. Thank you very much. Put it down. Now you're gonna do the same thing to this one over here. Be sure to move the angel out the way. I want to share something with you guys. This is the brown packing paper that came in the green stalk. There is a little gap right here. See that? So you put your packing paper down. You can buy crafts paper and cover up them cracks so those weeds don't go through. Now what Brian is doing is he's putting the mulch all on the cardboard. And that shoveling sound that you hear is my son-in-law on the other side of the yard shoveling up the rocks right here that was in the prayer garden. See there, the water hose wouldn't reach all the way over here. So we bought another identical hose and a extender right there. Now I won't have any trouble watering everything. This is my grandson, Andre. I had to call in reinforcements because Brian is going to karate lesson. I want to get this done. My bricks, let me show you, right over here were delivered from Home Depot right there. And right there, the little brick pavers. And we're going to outline this so that when the landscaping company comes to do the lawn, they won't be whacking my containers or the mulch. The noise you hear in the background is because of the pool pump. And as you can see, my son-in-law, he is an IT genius. You can shoot right there and show him where your dad fixed that pool, and now it is working properly, filtering the water. Yippee! Okay. Yeah, so you'll get to swim tomorrow. The garden is not finished, but I'm going to get it finished. I just have to do a little bit at a time. My grandson started putting the bricks around, and we finished that yesterday. You want to pan around slowly, Rhea, so you don't make them dizzy.
All right.
Show them the whole garden. Of course, whenever you move something, you're going to lose a little bit. So we lost some of the seedlings, especially the okra, but I'm not going to plant anymore because it's getting too hot down here in Garden Zone 8A in Mesquite, Texas. And we have a lot still growing well. Peppers and okra, squash, and the prayer garden is coming along. This container right here is going to go inside of here, but I've got to spread those rocks. And I probably do that. We're supposed to get rain again. And then over here we have a lot of flowers, okra, apple trees, and plum trees. And our crookneck squash is doing really well. We're gonna harvest some in a few days. And patty pan squash. A lot of butterflies are in the garden, guys, because the flowers attract those pollinators. And then I have my garden beds, my elevated raised beds over there that we took the legs off. And I'm gonna put the tomato plants that I showed you earlier in the video. One is gonna go, big one's gonna go right there. And we're gonna put some more right in here. See where all of these containers are right here? Those are gonna be moved and they're gonna go in front of some the areas right in here and over there. And then we'll put the tomato plants. Okay, thanks, Bria.
You're welcome. Hey everybody, it's Bria, and I want to show you the plum for the first season we got today.
You mean the first one of the season?
Yes.
It's nice and soft. You just want to pull this string off.
One?
Pull it loose.
Okay.
Like right here. You pull that. Yes. See? Told you it was going to fall right off.
Yeah.
And then we have one over here. And one over here, and we'll get those in a couple of days. Bria, how does it taste?
Delicious.
She already said that, guys. I told her, let me get it on camera.
Hey, Big Mama, why do you pick these tomatoes if they're not all the way ripe?
It's a very good question, Bria, and I'm glad you asked it. The reason why I picked them a little bit earlier when they're about 25% ripe is because I don't want to risk we're getting a lot of rain and the tomatoes get too much water and they will split. Also, it's very appealing to the birds and critters that come into the yard, you know, when they see a real ripe, juicy tomato. Don't you get excited when you see one? Okay, so it's a scientific fact that tomatoes don't lose their sweetness if you pick them a little bit early, okay? All right, thanks for your question. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Next week, I'm going to share with you how we completed the transition of moving it from one side of the yard to the other side of the yard. And everything is all grouped together, so I'm very happy. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye now.